Alright, so I'm back. So I got my bigger Japanese industrial standard screwdriver. So this is a number 3. So that fits properly. But also this is kind of cool. This is also an impact driver as well. So I could hit this and it will actually impact and screw this out. So let's see if I can do this by hand first. Nope, it's not moving. So let me get my little hammer here and I'm gonna hit the end here. I can feel it spring loaded. Not sure if that hammer is hard enough. Nope, that didn't move. Oh, this thing is tight. I think they probably used Loctite on here. I'm gonna have to get a bigger hammer. This hammer is a little bit kind of wimpy here. God dang it, that's tight. Whew. It's very tight. Oh, Jesus. Did I just round it out? Oh, did it spin? Oh, okay. There it goes, it spun. Whew. Thought I rounded it out. I felt like it rounded it out. That would have been a surprise because the Japanese screwdrivers are why they differ from Phillips screwdrivers is that they're made to not cam out, whereas Phillips screwdriver they're made to cam out. Oh, look at that! This thing is sort of a self-tapping, almost self-tapping threads. Well, that's a pretty good weight. So this thing is steel, so that's a pretty good weight right there. So let's leave that aside. So now I have my throttle tube here. I could pull this out. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna loosen up the the end down here, the cable, so that way I could pull the top off. All right, so here I need to take out this plastic piece. So that should be a 8mm right down in here. So there's that. Alright, so that's where the bolt is right there, like so. 8mm. So now you have your two ends here exposed, and I pulled the boot, this cover boot here, out already. That covers the bolt, or the nuts, I should say. So these two are 10mm. So I'm gonna loosen those two up. Let's see. So loosen that one up. Give me some slack. As much slack as I could get. Right. This one, actually the bottom one is, that's it. There's like nothing. I think it's all the way. There's no adjustment basically on the bottom one. The top one has some adjustment because of this top bolt. Or excuse me, the pulling open, the bottom cable pulling open. It's more adjustable as the top cable pulling closed. Not much adjustment there. Let's see how much slack I have on my top end here. So, oops. Bring that in. Yeah, because all the adjustments, pretty much all the adjustments is up in there. The top has a little bit of adjustment as well. On here, there's two nuts over here. You can sort of adjust those as well. So I need to loosen out everything. Actually, I'm gonna take it off their cable. So the cable is it's actually in the little the cable ends in the throttle body. So I'm actually gonna take them off. Let's see. I have to hold the throttle so that way it gives me slack on the cable. This side is to, let's see. So, all right, so that's the, oh, that's cool. This thing is Kevlar lined. So this is the pulling open. The other side, let's see, the other side is pulling closed. It's not too much adjustment to this damn thing. There's no way of really releasing this one. So I probably don't have to do that. I don't think I have to release that. You could probably do it via the top here. Yeah. Let's go back to the top. So this side is out, so it's make it easier for me to work with. Slide all the way out, like so. Okay. So now I can just basically unhook it from the so this Kevlar line. That's cool. I like that. That's really good. So it's Kevlar. So I just pop this off. Trying to not get my hand greasy. Plenty of grease on here. Like so. All right. So here's your throttle tube. And one like so. So let's actually compare this with the new one. So I have a new one here. I'm gonna take it off and let's actually look at the its size. See if it has how much of a size difference it is. I think the company that makes this, G2, this company that makes this, I think that they said the size difference is, or the twist difference is about 20 or maybe 30% less twisting. So the stock one, from fully closed to fully open, you twist it 90 degrees. So this one is going to be, you know, about 20 or 30 degrees, or 20 or 30% less than that. So let's look at these two, and actually even right here, just from my eyeballs, I can see that this one is bigger in diameter. Let's look at the back side here. Put this against each other, and you see that. See the difference right there? There's a little bit of step. Actually, let me do it on this side. So on my pinky side here, it's flush with each other, and you can see on the other side, you see how much bigger the aluminum one is. It's a little bit bigger in diameter, so that's where it takes up the slack. All right. So there's that. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have taken this grip off. Damn, this thing is like, oh my god, this thing feels like it's glued in there. I should have taken the grip off first. You know, while the grip was still on there. So this is probably going to be the hardest part of this job, is to take this grip off. Hopefully it's not glued. It feels like on this side, it's actually there's like a lip. There's like a lip that flares out. So this side feels the same way. It feels like there's something there that's solid. So I just have to move this thing past that. But anyways, I'll do that in a minute. Let's go back to my end here. So let's transfer some grease over, like so. Trying to not get my hand all greasy. Okay. I think that's about as much grease as I could get on and off. Okay. So where's my throttle tube in? So here at this end. Hopefully I don't have to do any modifications to this throttle tube here, because if I do, let's see. Let's actually just put this in here and see. Yeah, it fits. Feels like it fits to me. So it feels okay to me. It's on that side. This side I can't probably tell. All right, so let's put this on. So let's look at the cables again. So basically how they go on is like this. So that way, this one on this side here will be the hole on this side, whereas the other one on that side will be on the hole on this side. So that's an easy reference there. Okay, I guess I'm not to touch this stuff. I don't know why I'm trying to not trying not to touch this. I should just do it, but oops, actually, you know what? Let me do the other side first. The side that has more slack. So this side actually has, or actually this side's a little bit tighter. And this is the side that has more slack. Okay, like so. So I'm in like so. All right. Let's slide this back in. The cool thing about this thing is that it has like a on this end here. There's like a Darwin. There's like a Darwin little bushing thing to the way it makes it spin easier. So slip this back in here, like so. Okay. There's plenty of slack there. That's because this side over here, on the bottom, I'm pulling the cable from the bottom, take up some of my slack. So the slack is taken off. And then you slide this thing in until it reaches the other half of the housing here. What this thing also has a little cap here. Let's take this cap off. Oops. So it has a little end cap here, and with a little O-ring on it. That's kind of cool. That's pretty nice. But obviously we need to take that off because we're gonna have the weight back in here. So this side also has a little Darwin sleeve, so that way, so it's Darwin sleeve on both sides. So that way it spins easy. Let's see, something like that. So put the other half back on. Watch out for the cables on the back side, on the front housing. There's some cables there. Make sure you get it cleared through. Nothing's pinched. So that's important. Make sure nothing's pinched. All right. So it looks like I'm pretty good there. Pretty clear. I'm gonna put the screws on a little bit just to hold it down before I actually screw it down. Leaving a little loose. This other side here. So same thing with this other side. I'm gonna leave it a little loose as well. Both sides are a little loose, just because I want to see how this thing makes up. Let's see. Okay, let me actually tighten this down a little bit more then. The top side down a little bit more. Feels like something is hitting. This side here is not closing up, so I think I have to remove some plastic on this side. Yep, it is hitting. I think I have to remove some plastic. So on the instructions here, there is something that says right here. Stock housing with requires modification. So it looks like you do have to do something. So let's open this up and see. I think you do have to, because on this housing here, I actually see a little tab. I think you might have to remove that tab. Blah, blah. Stickers, always stickers. I have so many stickers, I don't know what to do with them. It's not in the pictures. It's all in words. So I don't want to read that because I don't want to read that while the camera's rolling because it takes up too much time. But actually, on here I can actually feel where it's where the where the housing is hung up with the throttle tube. Let's take the screws out again. Screws are out. The back housing out. Let's look at this front one. So basically, what I see is I'm not sure you guys could see it, but right in here, it's actually hitting. I can see the part where it's hitting. So it's hitting the housing right here. I think possibly on both sides. But for sure on this side over here, I could definitely see the mark from the throttle tube right in here. So I'm gonna have to basically go get some kind of tool to go in there and kind of trim that down a little bit, just a tiny bit. Because looking at on this, if you just look at it, you see how there's a gap right in here. There's a gap right where the tube and the housing is. There's like a 1/8 inch gap right there. I believe the gap is caused by that spot. By the spot where it's touching. So just that little spot right there. Need to get something to kind of grind that down. Either like a little Dremel or maybe a small little chisel to kind of dig it into it a little bit. So I'm gonna have to figure something out. I have to see what tools I have to dig that out, just a little bit. All right, so stay tuned for the next video then.